Now, with that being said, remember this morning I talked to you about, just hold on, that's not Lawrence. Remember what I said this morning about the accountability group, that you'll have the opportunity to be a part of an accountability group, right? That's a way of coaching. So when you are in a group meeting on a monthly basis, that's part of coaching. So I created something that will bring value to you. This way, it won't be just another interesting seminar for you, and you're going to forget 99% of it within 2 weeks. I want you to really get what you came here for and get the goals that you really want. Otherwise, it will be just a waste of time, just like another seminar that you've taken, okay? Unless we build it on resources. So this is accountability that I'm talking about here. If you get your flyer up, you see there's mastermind group coaching, okay? Right. So with this, what you'll get is 1 monthly teleconference, okay, with people that will be here in the room, and you'll have also guest speakers. You'll have other guest speakers. I wouldn't be just the only one facilitating. Okay, we have guest speakers, people who are successful. They'll be on the teleconference. What you do on the teleconference first, you say, okay, where are you now? How are you doing on your outcomes? What actions have you been taking? What are your challenges? What support do you need? Okay, what resources do you need? So you'll keep yourself accountable for these goals that you want. That will be one time a month we meet on the phone. Okay, and another resource. I'm having a workshop like this one, except that will be just for influence. How many of you agree that leaders has to be influencers? How many of you agree with that? If we don't influence others, then we're not leading, right? Our job as leaders is to influence, yes? How many of you are in sales? Raise your hand. Okay, all right. How many of you are not in sales? Raise your hand. Okay. Do you have, I know that you have a beautiful daughter, Lawrence, right? So you are in sales. You want to sell your daughter for her to do her chores, don't you? You want to influence her, yes? Okay, so consider one way or another, we are in sales at all times. We are selling ourselves, we are selling personality, and we are selling others, how we are leading by example. So this workshop, you'll learn the 7 meta programs, meaning what are the people's programming. We talked about one today, which is move away from pain and move towards pleasure, didn't we? There's another meta program that says, people are, either they get the confirmation from outside or they get them from within. If you ask somebody, how would you know that you've done a good job? They'll say, oh, I'll just know. Is that person get them from inside or that's from outside? From inside. So when you want to sell that person, you want to influence that person, would you tell them, oh, you should buy my product because a lot of people have done that? No, he wouldn't care. Like, I could care less how many people buy from you. I got to know inside. Otherwise, if somebody is from outside, you ask them, how would you know that you've done a good job? They will say, well, people will give me feedback. Now, you know this person, is he from outside or from inside? They're convinced from outside. So when you sell that person, would you tell them, oh, you would feel good when you buy my product? No, because it doesn't matter how he feels inside. He wants to get evidence from outside. So this is the second meta program. And we have 7 of them. We can spend a whole day talking about this, cutting-edge technology in NLP in selling. Okay? So this workshop coming up in April 11th, 2015. Okay? And the third one would be my program, my DVD program. I had a 2-day seminar in communication that was involving a lot of NLP tools in communication, like body language, mirroring and matching, like influence. We talked about putting yourself in peak performance state so you'll be able to perform better. This is a 2-day phenomenal DVD program that I was able to create. And that's available for you as well to invest in your success. Okay? Now, you'll be wondering, it's like, okay, great, that's a lot of money. So here's what I did. Just because I really want you to get something for yourself, and I really want to take advantage of it. Here's what you get today at today's seminar. First, you get the Mastermind teleconference for 1 year. $397 is value, right? Seminar admission to prospects to meta clients. That's a workshop coming up in April 11. That's $197. And you'll get Communication Mastery video program that I've done. The 2-day seminar that I've done. It's $177. So if you add them all up, it's $771. But today, you'll get them all, scratch that, $270. All of those, you get them $270. But I only can do 5, okay? Because of my time and the resources that we have, I can only do 5. So First come, first serve. During lunch, you want to take advantage and build on that investment to your success. Just talk to myself or Emmy, and we'll be able to help you with that. Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and take a lunch break, and we're going to come back from lunch, and we're going to just hammer down our goals. 5 years. Coaching is an asset. It's the fastest way for you to accomplish these goals. Holding accountability, yes? Accountability. What else we learned this morning?
No wimpy words.
No wimpy words. Give me an example. What would be a wimpy word?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Might.
Try. Someday. Hope. If. Wish. Right? More of or less than. Yes. Good. What else we learned this morning? Step out your comfort zone, Josh. That's the only place that we can grow. Right? If we're sitting here in front of watching our favorite show and cuddling with our dog or pet, are we comfortable? Yes. Sure we are. Are we growing? No, we're not. Only when we're doing something that we're not enjoying so much. Trust me, there was nothing in the world was least enjoyable for me to be here this morning. I don't want to be here this morning. Yeah. I woke up at 6. I slept at 2 in the morning. I wanted to sleep in. And I was in my head about it. It's like the little details, the workbook, the PowerPoint was not working. Just a lot of things in my head. Like, oh, this is going to be a disaster. Right? But again, the why. Right? It's the why. That's what keeps us going. It's the why. Good. So now, what we're going to talk about right now is, actually we're not going to talk much today, right now. We are going to do a lot, right? So we're going to, in a moment, I'm going to take you through an experience where you get to envision yourself, where are you 5 years from today, okay? And then we are going to take that experience and put it in the future where it's going to happen. And then we're going to come back and we're going to start searching for resources, how we're going to make this happen. Okay? So I'm going to create a few distinctions with you right now so you can get the point of part of what NLP teaches, which is submodalities. Okay? How many of you experienced when I took you through that anchoring technique? Okay? That when you made that picture bigger, you made it brighter, and you brought it closer to you, that the emotions were intensified. How many of you noticed that? All right? Good. Let me take you through a different experience, just a slight experience so you can experience how emotions will be disassociated. How many of you have feelings from the past or a memory from the past that when you think about it, it just gets you to, it puts you in a negative emotions? Okay? All right, good. So what I want to do right now, if you would, is I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Okay? And what I want to do is just sit on your seat with your feet flat on the floor and just relax. And as you do, make sure that you're completely relaxed. And I want you to remember that specific time when you felt those feelings, the negative emotions with that memory. So I want you to go back and remember that memory. So in that moment, I want you to look from your own eyes as if it's happening right now. What are you seeing? What are you hearing? What are you saying to yourself? And what emotions are there present? Now, open your eyes, shake your body a little bit, okay? So from 1 to 10, you rate it. 1 will be the least intense and 10 will be the most intense, okay? You put a rating towards it. Now I want you to close your eyes again, and this time, think of that event